Archangel Michael says the time has come to lift that veil. Every time you feel uneasy deep within, when it seems like something is missing or incomplete, it's not just your imagination. It's a signal from your soul, stirring because of a hidden truth that has long been concealed. Archangel Michael is speaking clearly now. This truth is connected to something serious: an inheritance, a financial right, a possession that has been deliberately kept from you. And the one who kept it from you isn't a stranger, but someone from your own family. Someone you once trusted with your eyes closed, someone who smiled to your face but worked behind closed doors to alter documents and decisions. For years, you were told, everything is equal, things will be shared fairly, there's no discrimination in this family. But now, the reality behind those statements is being exposed. What was supposed to be yours was taken away before you ever had a chance to claim it. Your name was removed, shares were altered, and your part was buried under technical language and family manipulation. They made sure you wouldn't ask questions or even suspect. But Archangel Michael is here to tell you, that time is over. Now is the time to wake up, uncover the truth, and claim what is rightfully yours. You were likely told that it wasn't a big deal or that you didn't need it anyway. But your soul knows that was a lie. A carefully built illusion designed to keep you quiet and uninformed. Archangel Michael is giving you courage now to break that illusion and step into the light. Because as long as you remain silent, the energy of injustice will stay active in your life. And this won't just affect you, it could impact generations to come. This truth must be brought to the surface for healing, for closure, and for justice. You may have believed that everything in the family was fair. But now, you can clearly see fairness existed only in words, not in action. And that difference is what has been poisoning your spirit all these years. Now, that poison is rising to the surface so it can be cleansed. Archangel Michael says this cleansing won't happen by prayer alone. It requires action. You must acknowledge your right, gather the facts, and when the time comes speak the truth, even if your voice shakes. As you do this, you might feel alone. It may seem like no one is on your side, that standing up will cost you relationships. But Michael is reminding you, this is not your test, it is your elevation. What was taken from you is now ready to return, but only if you are willing to receive it. This path requires courage, clarity, and most importantly belief in yourself. This inheritance is not just land, money, or documents. It represents your dignity, your identity, and the balance of your soul. When that is taken, it doesn't just damage your physical security, it weakens your inner stability. Archangel Michael wants to restore that balance now, and that can only happen if you let go of silence and accept the truth. What was taken from you was never with your consent, but it can be reclaimed now through your awareness. The ones hiding this truth may panic. They might say things like, "Why are you bringing this up now?" or "It's too late," or "What's the need after all these years?" But remember, this injustice has no expiry date. Whenever it is revealed, it must be confronted. And this is that moment. You must decide now, will you carry forward the silence of the past, or will you become the voice of justice? Your soul is ready now. And the universe stands with you. This is not just a material battle, it's spiritual. When you stand for truth, you won't just recover an asset, you'll open the door to your spiritual growth. The decision is yours. Will you listen to that inner calling? Will you open that door that's been locked for far too long? Archangel Michael says, what they tried to bury is now rising like fire through your soul, unignorable, undeniable. It's not just about a property or a sum of money. It's about the betrayal that tried to teach you you're less than what you are. It's about the years of silence forced upon you, while others walked away with what was built for you. And now, divine justice is beginning its work. You are not imagining the signs. The restlessness in your heart, the strange distance in relationships, the repeated obstacles that seem to appear when you try to move forward, these are all clues. Echoes of a truth that has been suppressed, not just by others, but by your own desire to keep peace. But Archangel Michael says, true peace is never built on lies. What you protected for the sake of harmony was never real harmony, it was control, masked as unity. There are forces in your bloodline that hoped you would never question. They depended on your kindness, your innocence, your trust. But kindness without clarity becomes a weapon used against the kind. And now, the time of innocence is over. You are being called to maturity not just as a person, but as a soul who carries ancestral power. This isn't just about receiving your share. It's about restoring sacred balance to your lineage. You are the one chosen to end this cycle. Don't be surprised if you begin to recall strange moments, whispered conversations, documents you weren't allowed to see, family meetings you were excluded from. Your memory is being reactivated because your spirit is awakening. The veil is lifting not just from your eyes, but from your destiny. Archangel Michael says, this is not a coincidence. It is an appointment with truth. You may feel tempted to doubt yourself. To wonder, what if I'm wrong? But remember, the ones who betrayed you made sure you'd doubt your own intuition. That's how they kept the truth hidden. Through emotional manipulation, false assurances, and carefully chosen words that made you second-guess your own worth. But now, your soul is louder than their lies, and Archangel Michael is amplifying that voice inside you until it breaks through every shadow. You were made to believe you had no right to question. That asking for your share was selfish or disrespectful. But Archangel Michael says, justice is never disrespectful. Truth is never shameful. And your rightful portion is never greed. You are not taking anything that doesn't belong to you, you are recovering what was yours to begin with. The divine realm is watching closely now. Every step you take toward truth is being supported. Even if no one on earth stands with you, heaven does. This process might feel messy. There may be anger, grief, even confrontation. But let them come. These emotions are not chaos, they are cleansing. They are clearing away the fog that has clouded your spirit for far too long. This truth, once faced, will bring a freedom you've never known. It will end cycles of confusion, resentment, and unspoken pain that have been passed down through generations. You are the one chosen to break that cycle. Not through revenge but through awakening. Archangel Michael says, you are not weak for feeling pain. You are not wrong for wanting answers. And you are not alone. Divine forces walk with you, speak through you, and strengthen you. What you discover may shake you, but it will also set you free. They may try to silence you again. To make you feel guilty for opening old wounds. But those wounds never healed, they just got buried. And now, healing is only possible through truth. You have nothing to be ashamed of. The shame belongs to those who orchestrated the deception, not the one who seeks clarity. If you are afraid, know this, courage doesn't mean fear is gone. It means you walk forward despite it. And every step you take toward truth sends ripples through your life, unlocking abundance, attracting rightful connections, and opening new doors you didn't even know were shut. This isn't just a revelation, it's a rebirth. You are being asked to rise. Not with anger, but with purpose. Not with bitterness, but with power. You are not here to fight, you are here to stand. Stand in truth. Stand in light. Stand in your divine right. And as you do, everything that was stolen will begin to return. Maybe not all at once. Maybe not in the form you expect. But restoration is already in motion. Because when one soul says yes to truth, the entire universe begins to move in alignment. So ask yourself now, are you ready to reclaim your birthright, not just the financial one, but the spiritual one? Are you ready to step into a new season where you no longer carry the silence of others, but the voice of your own soul? Because the angels are ready. The universe is ready. The truth is ready. May your heart find rest from all the silent battles you've fought alone. You are worthy of a life where you feel safe in your own skin and free from yesterday's pain. Trust that beautiful things are still waiting for you. Within you is a quiet strength rising, washing away old regrets. The time has come to forgive yourself, to honor your scars, and to walk forward with courage you didn't know you had. Every heavy memory that once held you back is loosening its grip now. May you wake each day with new hope and a lighter soul, knowing you deserve kindness in every form. Close your eyes and feel the comfort that comes when you release the weight of old stories. You are more than the hurt you survived. You are proof that soft hearts can heal. A gentle peace is settling around you, reminding you that your past does not define your next chapter. Welcome the softness, the trust, the love that's reaching for you now. Some wounds take time to mend, but each moment you choose compassion for yourself, you grow stronger. May your spirit find fresh strength to bloom where it was once broken. No one can take away the light that lives within you. Let each breath remind you that you have permission to outgrow old fears and rest in your own worth. The sun still rises for you, even on days when shadows feel heavy. May you feel its warmth dissolving yesterday's sorrow and filling you with quiet hope. There is beauty in allowing yourself to feel, to grieve, and to grow beyond the pain. May you trust that healing finds its way to the deepest corners of your soul. Release the idea that you must be unscarred to be loved. Your story matters because it shows how far you've come and how deeply you can feel joy again. Your spirit is learning to stand tall in gentleness. May every tear you've cried nourish the garden of your new life, where forgiveness blossoms easily. May the parts of you that ache for understanding find peace in knowing you don't have to earn love, it belongs to you naturally. Sometimes freedom means letting go of the need to explain your healing to others. May you rest in the truth that your heart knows what it needs. No burden is too heavy to lay down now. May this season of your life be softer than the one before and kinder to the dreams you still hold. Allow the past to become a teacher, not a prison. May your mind feel clear and your heart feel safe to imagine a gentler future. Within your chest lives a quiet promise: you are not defined by what hurt you but by how deeply you choose to love yourself now. Each time you choose to forgive what cannot be changed, you open the door to miracles you never saw coming. May this be your time to receive them. Your worth is not measured by what you carry but by how bravely you keep showing up for your own heart. May peace meet you exactly where you are. There is no shame in needing time to heal. May patience wrap around you like a soft blanket and remind you that you are enough in every stage of becoming. You are allowed to rest. May rest remind you that you don't have to prove your strength by pretending your wounds don't exist. May every sunrise whisper that it's safe to trust again. Even broken hearts find their rhythm when they remember love can be gentle too. You are not alone in your quiet struggles. May you feel surrounded by unseen hands guiding you toward a life that feels lighter to carry. Let this moment be a turning point, one where you choose softness over self-blame, grace over guilt, and hope over despair. May forgiveness become a river inside you, washing away what no longer serves you and leaving behind space for joy to grow. Your story is sacred, and so is your healing. May each step forward remind you that life still has tender surprises waiting to find you. Where you once felt abandoned, may you now feel held. May the space around your heart become a sanctuary where peace feels at home. You deserve to be met with kindness every time you show your true self. May compassion greet you in unexpected places. May the next chapter of your life be written in gentle words, warm embraces, and second chances that feel like blessings. No part of you is too broken for grace to touch. May you discover new ways to love yourself back to wholeness. Your journey isn't over yet, it's unfolding into something softer, truer, and filled with the love you always deserved but didn't know how to claim. You may find yourself standing at a crossroads where familiar faces no longer feel safe. Listen closely to the unease in your spirit, it is telling you who is true and who is not. Quietly step back without fanfare, and watch as false ties unravel on their own. You owe no one an explanation for protecting your light. There will come a moment when the masks around you slip, and the truth you suspected will come into full view. Stay calm and grounded as illusions fall away. Your silent withdrawal from what drains you is more powerful than any confrontation. Trust that your peace is worth every silent boundary you set. Not every departure needs an announcement. Sometimes the wisest choice is to retreat into your own sanctuary, away from those who disturb your spirit. Let your inner knowing guide you to places and people who match your calm. This quiet strength will become your shield. The uneasy feeling you've been carrying is not just in your head, it is your soul warning you. When the hidden truth comes to light, stand firm in your resolve to protect your peace. Move in silence. Let your actions speak of your self-respect louder than any words ever could. A revelation is on its way, and though it may shake you for a moment, it will free you for a lifetime. Your instincts have been your compass all along. Trust them now more than ever. Pull your energy inward, release what you must, and witness your own quiet rebirth. There is wisdom in your discomfort, it is your intuition pointing you away from harm. When the time comes, separate yourself gently but firmly. You owe no explanations for the boundaries you build to guard your spirit. Soon you will stand in spaces that honor your heart's truth. Do not be surprised when the truth comes out in whispers and shadows. Some ties will loosen on their own when you refuse to engage. Keep your heart calm, your words few, and your faith strong. Your quiet exit will open doors that noisy arguments never could. Your spirit knows when something is not right, even when your mind wants to give it one more chance. Trust the whispers inside you that urge you to step back. Not everyone deserves access to your light. Protect your soul by withdrawing your energy silently. You may soon feel the urge to retreat from connections that no longer serve you. Honor that feeling without guilt. The more quietly you move, the more powerful your steps become. Let people wonder. Your peace is your proof that you made the right choice. When secrets surface and you see someone's true colors, don't fight to repaint them. Accept what you see. Back away softly, take your lessons, and preserve your strength. Not every battle is worth your spirit. Your quiet distance is a blessing in disguise. What feels uncomfortable now is clearing a path for you to stand in your full truth. Let what wants to fall away, fall. You don't owe loyalty to illusions. Take your time, retreat inward, and let your instincts shield you. Peace will greet you on the other side. Sometimes silence is your greatest weapon. When you sense deception, you don't have to expose it loudly. Just step back. Let your absence speak volumes. What's meant for you will never require you to ignore your gut. Guard your heart with quiet resolve. The unsettling feeling you can't quite name is your intuition doing its job. Trust it. When the moment comes, slip away quietly from what drains you. Not all endings need to be explained. Some truths are only yours to know and protect. Something hidden is about to come to light, and when it does, you will understand why you felt uneasy for so long. Don't argue with what you see. Just withdraw with grace and reclaim your peace. Quiet choices today create a safer tomorrow. You don't need to stay where your spirit feels heavy. Listen to your inner voice when it whispers that it's time to step away. No loud goodbyes are necessary. Your quiet distance will protect you more than any explanation could. You may soon see clearly who has been for you and who has been against you in disguise. Thank your instincts for revealing the truth. Leave without noise. Your silence will say more than any confrontation ever could. Not all storms are loud. Some come as quiet truths that free you from false connections. When you sense what's hidden, trust it. Walk away gently. You don't have to prove anything. The right people will feel like peace, not confusion. Sometimes the safest thing you can do is close the door without saying a word. When the truth reveals itself, trust that your intuition was never wrong. Protect your spirit by creating space for what brings clarity, not chaos. When you feel something is off, it usually is. Believe yourself, there's no need to force what doesn't feel true. Step back without anger or drama. Watch how life rearranges itself when you quietly choose yourself. Your energy is precious, don't waste it trying to convince others of what you know in your heart. A quiet departure is far more powerful than a loud confrontation. Your peace is proof that you chose wisely. When the curtain lifts and you see what was hidden, remain calm. The truth might sting, but it will set you free. Quietly remove yourself from anything that insults your soul. No explanations needed, your peace speaks for itself. There's strength in your silence. When you sense deceit, let your absence expose what your words never need to. Step away in faith that your intuition is protecting you from what you don't need to carry. The moment you stop explaining yourself is the moment you reclaim your power. Trust what you feel. If something feels off, it is. Your silent steps away will guard your spirit better than any debate could. If your heart feels restless in a space, that is reason enough to leave. Not everyone deserves your energy. Pull back with love for yourself. Let your peace return through your quiet choices. Sometimes your greatest act of self-love is to walk away quietly from what drains you. You don't need applause for protecting your spirit. Let your peace prove your point. Your spirit knows what your mind tries to deny. When the truth reveals itself, honor it by stepping back. Keep your plans to yourself. Protect your calm. You owe no one a performance. What you sense is real. When your gut tells you something doesn't feel right, it is your soul's signal to retreat. Move quietly, protect your heart, and trust that life will fill the empty spaces with what you truly deserve. Don't fight for a seat at a table where your soul feels uneasy. Trust your instincts and quietly walk away. Watch how much lighter you feel when you choose yourself without needing to justify it. Not every goodbye needs to be heard. Sometimes the strongest decision is the quiet one.